Hello children, once again welcome to our maths class. So in the first chapter integers, once again, okay, we are going to recall it, the division of integers. Okay, what is mean by division? Division means it is the inverse of multiplication. We have some properties. What are the properties? Closure property, commutative property, associative property. Okay, so under this properties, the division of integers are not. Let us check that one. Okay, so division, suppose take any two integers, a divided by b. So that is two negative integers you can take here, minus 4 minus 2. Minus 4 divided by minus 2. Let us check these two integers. When we do the division, the result gives an integer or not. Okay, we can write it as in the form of a fraction also. Minus 4 by minus 2. We can simplify 2 ones, 2 twos. So the result is an integer. 2 is an integer. Okay, we have two types of integers, positive integers and negative integers. 2 is a positive integer. Not only that, check here minus 4 divided by minus 8. Similarly, we can write it as in the form of a fraction. Now simplify 4 ones 4 plus, that is 1 by 2. So in the integers we have positive integers or negative integers, but not this fraction type. Okay, so that means it is not an integer. So now tell me, under the division closure property? No. So the closure property is not under the division. The integers are not closed under the division. Okay, so the closure property is not under the division. Then what about the commutative property? Same. So commutative property also not under the division of integers. Associative law also same. Okay, suppose if any integer is divided by 0 is divided by 0 or it is yes, not meaningless. Not meaningless, that means it is not defined. It is not defined. Suppose any integer is divided by, okay, that means 0 is divided by any integer other than 0. Okay, so then that is equal to 0. The condition is not equal to 0. 0 is divided by any integer, or 0 divided by 1 or 0 divided by 2. Any integer, so that is equal to 0. Okay, for a is, that means any integer divided by 0, it is not defined. Not defined. Not only that, any integer divided by 1, any integer divided by 1, that is equal to a only. Okay, a only. Suppose 2 divided by 1 is equal to 2. 3 divided by 1 is equal to 3. Okay, so these conditions you have to remember in your mind. Under the division of integers closure property, no. Commutative also no. Associative property also not under the division of integers. Okay, based on this concept, now we can solve the exercise problems. Keep heading in your notebook. Exercise 1.4. 1.4. Let us take your textbooks. The page number 26. Evaluate each of the following. So here some of the problems given we have to evaluate, that is minus 30 divided by 10, and B problem given 50 divided by minus 5, and C1 minus 36 divided by minus 9. See, we can solve these problems. How to solve? Minus 30 divided by 10. First problem. Okay. So here we can write it as first minus 30 divided by 10 in the form of fraction, that is minus 30 by 10. Okay, so we know that the division is the inverse of multiplication, that is minus 30 into 1 by 10. Now simplify 10 ones, 10 threes. Then after minus 3, 3 into 1, 3 ones, 3, minus 3 is the answer. Similarly, come to the 50 divided by minus 5. You can minus 1 by 5. You can simplify here also, okay? But I am explaining here the reason is there was some multiplication, that's why written like this. So 5 ones, 5 tens. 10 into 1, 10 ones, 10. So here minus 10. And third one, the solution see here, you can write it as minus 36 by minus 9. Okay, minus 36 into 1 by minus 9. 1 by minus 9. So now minus minus cancel. 9 ones, 9 fours. 4 ones are 4. 4 ones are 4. Is it clear? So now fourth question, that is fourth one, see, minus 49 divided by 49. We can write it as minus 49 by 49. Okay? 49 into 1 by 49. 49 ones, 49 ones, that is equal to minus 1. Very good. And see the E1, 13 divided by minus 2 plus 1. Okay, first of all we have to write this one here, 13 divided by minus 2 plus 1. Here see minus 2 plus 1. What you have to do first? You have to subtract. So minus 2. So that means 2 minus 1. Here the number having big number, but it is having negatives and we have to keep minus. Then it is equal to 30 into 1 by minus 1. That is minus 13. Okay, so your wish you can solve directly here also. Okay, na children? Right. So I want to give the remaining problems homework to you in the first problem F, G, H, I. F, G, H, I problems I am giving to you homework. Right. See the second question. Verify that A divided by B plus C is not equal to A divided B plus A divided by C. For each of the following values A, B, C, given the integers, so that is we have to verify the condition, that is A divided by B plus C is not equal to A divided by B plus A divided by C. Okay, we have to check the values. This statement is correct or not. A 12, B value minus 4, C value is equal to 2. Okay, we have to check the both left hand side and right hand side. Okay, first of all, putting the values in left hand side. Putting the values in left hand side, that is LHS. Okay, so left hand side, that is A divided by B plus C. A value is 12 divided by B plus C. B integer is minus 4 plus 2. 12 divided by minus 4 plus 2. 1 minus 1 plus. Here we have to do the subtraction. Yes? Okay, 4, 2. What is the subtraction of 4 and 2? 2. We got here 2. But the number 4 is having a negative sign. That sign we should give. That is minus 2. Now we can write here 12 divided by minus 2. Now you can directly simplify 2 ones, 2 6. That is equal to minus 6. Left hand side the values is equal to minus 6. Let us check down A divided by B. So that is putting the values in right hand side. Putting the values in RHS. So that is A divided by B plus A divided by C. A value is 12 divided by minus 4 plus 12 divided by 2. Now you can simplify 12 by minus 4 plus 12 by 2. So that is 4 ones, 4 threes, 2 ones, 2 6. Here that is equal to minus 3 plus 6. Minus 3 plus 6 value is equal to 3. Now tell me left hand side, right hand side. Minus 6, 3 both are equal? No. Left hand side is not equal to right hand side. Okay now? So then the statement is verified. Hence it is verified. So since here left hand side is not equal to right hand side, hence it is verified. You copy that one? Okay, right children, in the second question B also you have to do same procedure. In that statement you have to verify like this. Putting the value, given values in the left hand side and right hand side, if both the left hand right side equal, okay, we can say that it is not verified. Okay, if the both are not equal, then this condition is satisfied. Okay, so do that one homework. Third one, filling the blanks. Filling the blanks also you have to fill. Okay, this one also I am giving to you homework too. The second B question and the third one also you have to do yourself. Come to the fourth question. Write 5 pairs of integers a comma b such that a divided by b is equal to -3. One such pair is 6 comma -2 because 6 divided by -2 is equal to -3. Okay, we have to show a divided by b is equal to -3. You see children, we have to write such a divided by b is equal to -3. Already given, that is the set 6 comma -2, that is equal to -3. So how? Means we can write it as 6 divided by -2 is equal to -3. Like that we have to show 5 such pairs. Now I am taking here 9 divided by 3. Okay, but here we have to show -3. You can take here 9 divided by -3. So 3 9s are -3. Okay now, so like that we take another example. So that is 12 divided by -4. Okay, 12 divided by -4. So both if you divide, what you got here, 12 divided by -4, it is also giving a -3. So not only that, take one more example, -15 divided by -5. 5 3s are 15. 15 divided by -5. We can take any examples here. 18 divided by -6. 18 divided by -6, that is 6 3s are 18. -3. Okay. See, take here 45 divided by 15. -15. So 15 3s are 45. Like that we have to take the 5 pairs. Here we have to show the a divided by b is equal to -3. This is the answer. Okay. So right, next to take fifth question. The temperature at a 12 noon was 10 degrees Celsius above 0. If it decreases at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour until midnight, at what time would the temperature would be 8 degrees Celsius below 0? What would be the temperature at midnight? Here see, the temperature at 12 noon was afternoon. Okay, at afternoon 10 degrees Celsius above 0. 0 above. The temperature is at afternoon 10 degrees Celsius above the 0. Okay, now if it decreases at the rate of 2 degrees Celsius per hour 2 degrees Celsius temperature it will come to decreasing. At what time it will reach the 8 degrees Celsius, that is below 0? At what time he is asking? Okay, at afternoon 10 degrees Celsius above the temperature. At what time it will reach 8 degrees Celsius if it 2 degrees Celsius decreases per hour? How to show this one? First, children, we can show the temperature by using the number line. At 12 noon the temperature was 10 degrees Celsius, that is above the 0. Above the 0, we can show that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So at 12 noon, now it is exactly 12 noon, the temperature is at 10 degrees Celsius. For every, at what time it will reach 8 degrees Celsius below 0? Below 0 means the integers are negative integers. So at what time it will take? That means here we have to take the, find the temp. We have to find the time. At what time the temperature will -8 degrees Celsius. First, now the temperature is at 12 or 10 degrees Celsius. So So every hour 2 degrees Celsius is the decreasing. Okay. So 2 degrees Celsius, that means 10 degrees to 8 degrees it fall down. That is 13 hours. At 13 hours 8 degrees Celsius is there. At 14 hours 6 degrees. At 15 hours 4 degrees. At 16 hours 2 degrees. After that 0 degrees for 17 hours. At 18 hours minus 2 degrees Celsius. 19 hours minus 4 degrees Celsius temperature is there. And 20 hours minus 6 degrees and minus 8 means 21 hours. At what time it will reach minus 8 degrees Celsius? Very good. 21 hours is nothing but 9 p.m. 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock the temperature will be minus 8 degrees Celsius. So thus we write here, thus 9 p.m. the temperature at 9 p.m. the temperature will be 8 degrees Celsius below 0 degree Celsius, below 0 degree Celsius. Okay children, now come to the sixth question. In a class test, plus 3 marks are given for every correct answer and minus 2 marks are given for every incorrect answer. And no marks for not attempting any question. Radhika scored 20 marks. If she has got 12 correct answers, how many questions has she attempted incorrectly? See here, in this question, 2 questions are there and Mohini scores minus 5 marks in this test. Though she has got 7 correct answers, how many questions has she attempted incorrectly? So the 2 students got different marks. So in the class test, for correct answer 3 marks will be they scored. For incorrect answers minus 2 marks are there. Okay. So for not attempting marks, not attempting questions means there is no marks for that. In the first question, see, Radhika scored 20 marks. 20 marks for correct answer 3 marks. She has attempted how many questions? 12 correct answers. For correct answer 3 for each question the carries for correct answer 3 marks. Okay, 12 correct answers means how many marks she got? 12 into 3, that is 36 marks. Okay, for in okay, now how many questions has she attempted incorrectly? Incorrectly, how many questions has she corrected? She got 20 marks. Okay, na? So that means we have to subtract. That is how from 20 she got 20 marks and for correct answer she got 36 marks. So that means you have to subtract 20 minus 36. Okay, right? Now I explain that. Okay, see children, in the sixth question, given the information, we can write here marks given for correct answer. How many marks given for correct answer is equal to 3. And so here she has attempted, that is marks for 12 correct answers. She has attempted here 12 and these attempted questions we have to find, but 12 questions are correct. That is for 12 means how many marks? 12 into 3, that is 36 marks. But actually Radhika has scored marks scored by Radhika is how many marks? 20 marks. 20 marks. Very good. Now append for incorrect answers. Marks append for incorrect answers. Marks obtained for incorrect answer. How to calculate incorrect means? So total she has scored 20 marks. 12 correct answers means 20 minus 6, that is how many marks? Minus 16 marks. Okay. And now marks given for incorrect answers. incorrect answers is equal to how many marks? Negative marks, that is minus 2 marks. The number of incorrect answers, how many? That is 16, that is minus 6. Incorrect answers are minus 16. Now we can divide this one, that is minus 16 divided by minus 2 is equal to 16 divided by 2, that is 8. Now tell me how many questions he has attempted. That 8 correct incorrect questions. The Radhika thus Radhika has attempted 8 questions, 8 incorrect questions. Here for correct answer 3 marks, for incorrect answer minus 2 marks. 12 correct answers means 36 marks, and she got 20 marks. We have to calculate the number of incorrect questions. How many questions he has attempted? She has attempted. For that we have to calculate the marks obtained for incorrect answer, that is 20 minus 36 is equal to 16, minus 16. So the for incorrect answers we have to calculate here, that is minus 16 divided by minus 2 is equal to 8. The totally she has attempted for incorrect questions is 8 questions. Similarly, you can calculate the Mohini also, how many questions she has attempted. Same procedure you can calculate like this also. I am giving to you this one homework, and see the 7th question. An elevator descends into a mine shaft at the rate of 6 meters per minute. If the descent starts from 10 meters above the ground level, how long will it take to reach minus 350 meters? Okay, this question is the same related to 5th question. So now I am giving to you this one homework. Okay, so 7th question also you have to do yourself. So in this class you got from exercise 1.4, so few of the problems I given to you homework you have to solve neatly. Okay na children? Now today we have completed 1.4 exercise, and the total chapter is completed. Okay children, bye.